Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. Like 30, Snickers, got to spin. Whoa!
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
117.
Allen maybe with a free play. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by yard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And now running right through it. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Arakpo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Campanaro on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger going underneath for Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new start. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger will throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do they do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Like 80. 8. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, Allen caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return it is Corey Graham. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep for his tight end, Clay. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen going to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Snickers, 66. You got 4. Monday. Set. Black 30.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Williams forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, Allen hit. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Allen to throw it. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Allen. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Allen off the bootleg. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina, and the Giants have scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Jack 16. Baby.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And Walker has it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger going underneath for Lewis. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He got 29 yards that time. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it'll bring up third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On second down, it's McCoy. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney.
He's back to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining. And they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Steven Hauschka. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping, I was locked in. I think you were too. We're going to overtime. I was already gathering my thoughts about, okay, how do we start? What happens with the coin toss? Who's going to play defense first? And I have to admit, I'm in a little bit of shock that he missed that field goal.
I'm absolutely still in shock. Just a tough way to end it. So for the Titans, they move us.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back.